Welcome back, Herminators, to Herminating the Meta, episode 4, where I'll be showing you guys a Druid deck. So many of you may think I'm going to show you guys a different variant of the same old Ramp Druid or Miracle Druid. Well, you are wrong. To interest you even further, it is neither. This time I'll be showing you guys a more aggressive orientated Druid deck that brought the Salt Master himself back to Legend rank this season. The deck I'll be presenting to you guys today would be Reynad's Mech Druid, where he played from rank 5 to Legend rank. This deck is fairly aggressive, which utilizes the low mana curve from the Mechs to bring your opponent's health low enough to ideally finish them off with the Force of Nature and Savage War combo. So this deck does not really have a bad matchup, as each matchup it faces are winnable. But I have noticed that this deck does have a more difficult time with the Warrior, Shaman, and Rogue. These three heroes have enough cheap removal to affect your early board control while snowballing off it and eventually taking the game from you. So the hardest matchup of these three is probably the Warrior. The Warrior has efficient healing due to armoring up by a huge amount with cards like Shield Maiden and Shield Block. The other two does not have efficient healing, and not many players run it due to it being very slow. The only healing card I can see the Rogue and Shaman play is the Antique Heal Bot, where Rogue runs it more frequently. To summarize, these are the cards that you should be aware of. So the first card is Innervate, a card used to bring out your minions early. This can help establish board control pretty quickly, as the mana curve of this deck is fairly low. Depending on the situation, you may want to save Innervate to play a bigger creature like Ancient of Lore or Dr. Boom, or just using it for swipe in dire situations. Have good judgment when to use this card, and it will greatly impact the game to your favor. Anoratron, a great 2-drop taunt for your Mechs, as it can force your opponent to do unfavorable trades and also waste weapon durability onto the Divine Shield. Anodized Robocub. I hope I'm saying this right. A 2-drop taunt that lets you choose to have 1 health or 1 attack. Depending on the situation, the 1 health or 1 attack can make a huge difference in forcing your opponent to do unfavorable trades. Mech Warper, the bread and butter for the deck, as it brings out your Mech at a faster pace. Savage War. This card is used with Force of Nature as a combo piece, or can be used to buff up your minions to do efficient trades to establish board control. Big Game Hunter. Since we don't have a lot of late game and we can't beat big creatures with our small ones, so we need Big Game Hunter to handle the big job. Harvest Golem, a well-known mech that sticks to the board and gives us a 2/1 when it is destroyed, giving us board presence. Spider Tank, a great 3-drop mech that gives us a 3/4 body that can do efficient trades with almost any creature. Tinkertown Technician. Since we have so many mechs in our decks, this card is literally considered a 3-drop for 4/4, while also giving us a spare part. This card is too good not to be played. Swipe, one of the best AoE removal in the game. This card deals 4 damage to a targeted creature and does 1 damage to its surroundings. This card can efficiently board clear or hit the opponent's face for lethal depending on the situation. Jeeves, mainly used for a source of card draw since this deck runs out of steam so fast. This slot was originally for a Mechanical Yeti that provides a robust body as a mech, but I run out of steam so fast most of the time in this deck, so I replaced it with Jeeves. You can use either or, nothing is wrong with a Mechanical Yeti. Keeper of the Grove. When it is played, it can silence or deal 2 damage. The 2 damage might be all you need to remove a card. The silence can be used to bypass a taunt or remove a threatening effect like Sylvanas Windrunners. Piloted Shredder, a sticky mech that gives us board presence since it randomly spawns a 2-drop when it is destroyed. This RNG can sometimes put you at a disadvantage just because it sometimes spawns like a Doomsayer, but that's about 1% chance, so there's not really that much to worry about. Force of Nature, used as a combo piece with Savage War to finish off your opponent, or can use to clear the board as the tokens it summons have a 2/2 charge. Sylvanas Windrunner. In certain situations, this card can save your life, as it forces your opponent to do awkward trades, and if they ignore it, you can get a free 5 damage to the face, or simply doing efficient trades to minions on the board. Ancient of Lore, simply a great lifesaver, as it can heal or let you draw 2 more cards. Can increase tempo or prevent lethal. Dr. Boom, too good of a card not to play nowadays, as it's literally a 7-drop for 9/9. The Bombs has great synergy with Savage War to push for lethal or clear the board. So this is the deck tech, and now we're going to take this deck for a spin and let's see what the Salt Master has brought us. Alright, our first game is against the Warrior, one of our harder matchups, but it can go either way. Let's try to get a lower drop than Sylvanas. Okay, this is not what I wanted either, but what can we do, right? There's no reason to save this just because you're scared of a fiery war axe. Because the next turn you need to play one of these two anyways. There's no way you can play both, so it's about the same thing. So it's good to waste his weapon now, like his weapon durability now than later. And then you play a spider tank against a fiery war axe which you can't kill. Okay, you play shield block, which is really good for us. Shows that he has nothing, and snowballs me even harder. He's probably gonna execute right here. Yep. I'm surprised he didn't execute the other one. Keep shredding his armor so that he can't use shield slam. I don't really want him using shield slam. If he wants to use shield slam, I want him to waste 2 mana for armoring up, so he can't play anything else. Okay, this is really good for me because I can keep up the grove and hit him with 2 health. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit different because he has Armor Smith on the field. Gonna silence the Armor Smith and attack the Taskmaster. If I want to clear this later, I can because I have swipe, but not ideal. This is probably the creature that we want to swipe right here. So there's no point of using this to attack into it. He was probably going to trade with us anyways. And 1 HP is not going to make a difference to a 2-4. The only thing I'm going to be prone to is Fiery War Axe. Okay, or Death Bite. So it wouldn't make a difference anyways if I traded into it or not. Okay, yeah, he's going to trade into here. Let's not play Ancient of Lore there, because I'm gonna die. It's gonna die right away to Deathbite. Let's play something that's sticky, sticks to the board, so even if this dies, I still get a 2-cost minion. And let's play Tinkertown Technician, so I get another spare part and a bigger body on the field. And I do have Savage War combo. So he decides to attack this one, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so now I can ignore this, because he already got 2 draws from it now. Oh, whoops, I nearly clicked the wrong thing there. Oh crap, I want to draw 2 cards. Let's see what I get. Okay, these are good draws. Let's stealth this so he doesn't kill it, because I'm forcing lethal right now. Let him trade into my minions. And I'm still very healthy, so I'm not really worried about him hitting my face. I'm really worried about the taunt. Oh god, the healing bot. So let's play another Ancient of Lore so I can draw 2 more cards. Play a taunt right here. Divine Shield, as I said, it wastes its durability. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna attack with it with his weapon. But at least it gives me some protection. It's too bad that I can't play two taunts. It would have kept me really safe. He's gonna plan to use Whirlwind right here. There's a high possibility he would use Whirlwind right here. Yep. So I was right. The maximum armor it would give him is 3. And I think he's going to execute. Oh no, he's just going to armor up. That's interesting. Oh, he's just going to attack phase. That's interesting too. Let's do this again. 14, 14, 16, 26, and 28. Yep, I have exact. I have lethal over 1. I have 1. Yeah, so Warriors is one of the harder matchups. If he had answers to everything, like an execute right there, I wouldn't have lethal right here, and it would have been really troublesome for me. Okay, so our second game is against a Hunter. It shouldn't be too bad as long as we get some early drops, like a Noyatron. I will probably mulligan Innervate. I want a lower drop, so like taunts that will protect me from the Hunter. This is nice. This is a nice curve to have. And this is especially nice, so I can deal 2 damage to any aggro cards that he brings out. And I have a nice curve, 2, 3, and 4. Always nice. So let's bring out the Noatron. As he's not playing anything, and control hunters do exist, I'm thinking it as a control hunter. But depending on what card he plays right now, I still don't know if this is a control hunter or not, because I don't know the deck list really well, and it's really new to me. And let's play this first. But I know for a fact control hunters play snipe, so I'd rather play this now than later, before he snipes it down. Even if I play this later, even if he snipes this out, I still get 2-1 on the field. Yeah, so this is a control hunter. Control hunter usually plays this card. It wouldn't really matter which one he hits. Well, it actually would matter. It would be easier for me to trade, but I do have this card right here. I do have Keeper of the Grove. So I can easily deal 2 damage and hit him in with my Noatron. I can play the Noatron and the Harvest Golem next turn. There's no way he can clear it. But he does run Explosive Trap. The only thing that would be prone to Explosive Trap is my Tinkertown Technician. But it would be okay. I'll hold off on that Noatron. I want to gain value by using my hero power. So I'm just going to play Harvest Golem right here. And then ping him. And push for damage, for lethal. Because even without my combo piece, just Savage War is enough because I have so many bodies on the field that I can use Savage War with. So I just need to push for damage right now. So there's no problem with that. Even if he plays a Sludge Belcher, I can silence it. And by turn 9 I already have lethal because he already took so much damage from me. Let's silence this and take this out. Because I know for a fact he runs Explosive Trap, and I want to gain board control, and he was going to die anyways to Explosive Trap eventually. So I might as well trade it into the Sludge Belcher and clear it. Holy crap, he has another ton. That's crazy. I think he's trying to play as much Sludge Belcher so I can damage my minions so he can play Explosive Trap following up, so he can clear my board. So I need at least 1 minion healthy. So I'll trade these two in. At least I have 1 minion that survives through Explosive Trap. And I'll play these two just to establish my board. So I might go for lethal next turn with just Savage War. Also has an Explosive Sheep. It was close enough. It was similar to Explosive Trap. Okay, so he has 2, my bad. I would never have expected that. Feign Death, who would have known? Who would have known? Wow, I'm a little shocked there. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm a little shocked there. But it's okay, we top deck Dr. Boom. Even if I didn't top deck Dr. Boom, I'll play Sylvanas just to pressure him a little bit. Because all I have to do is bring him down to 14 health. So it wouldn't really make a difference. So right now I got lethal. Okay, so our third matchup is against a Mage. This is an okay matchup. They do have early removal from Frostbolts and the Goblin Blast Mage, which would be pretty bad for us. And I want a lower curve so I can establish my board before the Mages does, because usually Mages now run a more aggro-orientated deck than a control. And if they do run the aggro, I want to have more board control or fast board control than they do. Unfortunately, we don't have coin here. Very unfortunate. I would love to have coin in this situation. Alright. So it doesn't matter if I play the Mech Warper now, because I can't play both Harvest Golem and the Robocop next turn, so I might as well just do this. Force her to make an unfavorable trade with her Mana Orb against my Robocop. Oh god. Incoming. And a couple of 0-drop mechs. Okay, I guess not. So I can drop down these 2 cards, so I might as well. Because my Harvest Golem can't take down one of the Mech Warpers, I need to take down one of their Mech Warpers. Because my Robocop is the only ones that can take down his Mech Warper. Playing the Harvest Golem is useless. Oh god. That is nuts. Okay, okay. You got a pretty good hand here. So it's not that bad. I might innervate the Harvest Golem just to establish the board. Because I'm afraid he's going to clear everything. I'm going to innervate in Harvest Golem to establish a better board. Hit him in the face because there's no point of hitting out any of these guys. It wouldn't really make a huge difference. The 0-drop Clockwork Gnome is OP. Probably gonna attack in with his heart. Oh, he's not. Just going just straight for face. Okay, so what I'll do is I use my Harvest Golem to kill this. It was really smart to ping the Piloted Shredder because I was planning to hit this anyways. Or either or. Surprisingly, Lightwell is actually not bad. That RNG is nuts. If that heals me every starting of my turn, I'm actually pretty ahead. Only if she doesn't kill this card. Okay, never mind, she kills it. I'm very sad right now. I was hoping it would make some plays for me. Disappointed at his fineness right here. Let's pick this. So the mage is really ahead of me right now. So I might use Force of Nature to clear if it gets too bad. If she does that, it means she has another Fireball at hand, which is not good for us. A Fireball and a Frostbolt at hand, I'm pretty sure. Let's just do this just in case. I had a nice top deck. Yeah, let's use the Force of Nature to clear the Yeti. There's no point of hero powering because next turn, because if she has Frostbolt and Fireball. So if she has Frostbolt and Fireball, that's a total of 9 damage. Even if I shield it up, she can easily ping me, and for that extra 1 damage to get lethal. So there's no point of me hero powering right here. Might as well use Force of Nature to clear this, just in case you can get through this taunt. Let's save the portal. That is very scary. I'm not gonna lie there. Please don't be a taunt. Oh my god. Ooh. That is OP. I gotta say, that is overpowered. I am definitely gonna trade with that. Yep, I'm gonna definitely trade that. That card is too scary not to trade. So since I know she doesn't really have a burn card in her hand, because if she had lethal she would have already done it by now, I'm just gonna armor up just in case. She still has to get through this taunt to get into my face with a minion. Okay, that's one. Okay, so I got lethal. Yeah, fortunately I won this game. It didn't look like I was winning, but luckily I won. So which is not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, as I will be updating regularly now and provide you guys with quality videos, so stay tuned.